Esta es la música, estamos en Moochila escuchando buena música de los niños, la futura generación, pero estamos con ERIC Bobo. Welcome ERIC Bobo to Moochila.
Thank you.
West Side, here in Argentina, with one of the best musicians in hip hop, I think. Uno de los mejores músicos de hip hop, ¿por qué? Ha colaborado con Beastie Boys, 2 records, right?
Yeah.
Deftones,
performing Black Crows, Cypress Hill, Soulfly, Strife.
We need more hands. Necesito más manos para contar la cantidad de músicos de ERIC Bobo en vivo. Also the group, your friends, Cypress Hill, right?
Yeah.
Cypress Hill this year, we need one new album. Necesitamos un nuevo disco de Cypress Hill. ¿Habrá nuevo disco este año?
We are working on it now. So,
now.
So that's why I have to go back to United States.
¿Tiene una fecha de lanzamiento de disco?
Not really. Maybe late this year, early next year.
Okay.
Pronto.
Soon. And what do you think about the EP with Rusko? El EP que sacó Cypress Hill con una de las sensaciones Rusko de la música del dubstep. What do you think about this EP?
It was a good experiment to put dubstep and hip hop together. I think it was a good experiment, something different for us to try.
Está diciendo que fue algo distinto, un experimento, pero también está bueno crear y cambiar, como hacemos aquí entrevistando artistas de todos los géneros. Una pregunta que nos gustaría hacer es, what do you remember about the last show in Suiza and Netherlands? No, in Australia. Australia and Switzerland.
Yeah.
The last shows.
They were crazy. A lot of people, a lot of good bands. We played in Suiza with Redman and Method Man.
With Blackout Duo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was great. And then in Australia, there, and Slaughterhouse was there. So it was good. It was good for us to be out there.
Okay, we remember the last show last year in Argentina with Deftones.
Yeah, that was a couple of years ago. We played at with Deftones here, and that was a good show. It was very powerful.
What do you think about the rock with hip hop? It's a good combination.
It's a good combination when it's done right. You know, you don't just play and have guitars and have a rapper that's kind of so-so. It's got to be done right. And I think there's a few groups that do it right, like Public Enemy and Cypress Hill, the Beastie Boys did that. Run DMC, they did that. So
shout out to Chuck D, who also follows in Twitter. Chuck D follows, o sea, está diciendo que el MC de Public Enemy nos sigue en Twitter.
Wow.
Follow Moochila. So
They're very popular.
No. Human being,
Yeah.
But Public Enemy is one of the best groups.
It's my favorite hip hop group of all time, and Chuck D is my favorite MC, just for what he stands for, and he is hip hop to me.
He's hip hop, also they are in the Rock and Roll of Fame.
Yes,
with Guns N' Roses and a lot of great music.
They are the 4th band, hip hop group to be in the the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they will be the first hip hop group to perform at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So it's history.
And what do you think about the Latin hip hop? So you have a project, Ritmo Machine, and a lot of friends in Latin America, right?
Yeah, I love the hip hop, the Latin hip hop. I think that there's a lot of talent here. You have people from Chile. Chile is very big as far as hip hop. And I know that there's a lot of talented MCs here in Argentina, underground, that are great. And working with Ritmo Machine, with Latin Bitman, and the project I am coming out with El Guapo MC, who's from Buenos Aires.
Yes.
MP, so
Tattoo Boy.
Yeah. So we have a project that's out, that's going to be coming. So I think there's a lot of talent.
Sale este año el proyecto con El Guapo, this year, right?
Yeah, this year.
Okay. Y one song we love is La Calle with Six Shaken and Anita Tijoux para Ritmo Machine. What do you think about the shooting of the video and meeting the artist? Six Shaken is of your crew, right?
Yeah.
But Anita Tijoux, how was?
It was great. I mean, that song really is very LA hip hop, but with a twist. And Ana Tijoux, I think that she's one of the top female Latin MCs, and yeah, I'm glad that she got onto the track with us.
Strict song.
Yeah.
Also, you have a new mixtape with Ritmo Machine, right?
Yes, a new mixtape that my partner DJ Redmatic from the world famous Beat Junkies, he put together, and he's a very good friend of mine, and we have a project together as well called the Cypress Junkies.
Cypress Junkies.
Yeah, so watch out for that. But yeah, it's a great mix of what he does with Ritmo Machine. I think it was a perfect mix, so definitely check it out.
What do you remember about the first years in the game with Cypress and so successful crew? What do you remember about that and now in this year?
Those were very great days because you had Cypress Hill and House of Pain and Funk Dubious, and everyone's crew was very strong, and the hip hop sound was very strong. You had a lot of groups that were different and they didn't sound the same. It was great, you know, and now I think that there's a lot of good groups out there, but I think that some of the veterans have to come back and show some of the young guys how it's done.
Do you know the song?
Yeah.
Because lo que le estoy diciendo que es parecido a una canción de Master Ace con Edo G que se llama Jóvenes, en donde habla de los raperos jóvenes de Estados Unidos que están sonando muy similar y que quieren que los raperos de la vieja escuela regresen a mostrar cómo se hace el hip hop. Eso es lo que nos cuenta aquí ERIC BOBO de Cypress Hill, presente aquí en la casa. And what do you think about Argentina? This is your second home, your third home?
Yeah, no, this is my second home. I love it here. I've been living here for over a year. People didn't know that, but I'm here. My family is here, and it's been great. A great experience. I've loved it ever since I first came here in 1995 with the Beastie Boys. So I've always loved it, and I think I'm an honorary porteño.
Qué mejor que hablar de los Beastie Boys. Que en paz descanse MCA. ¿Qué nos puedes contar de aquel first record con Beastie Boys? Y si algunas palabras para MCA, some words from MCA, one of the best artists in the rap hip hop music.
MCA was a great person. He was very good humanitarian for people. He's a great MC. And he's an original, you know. No one is going to be like him, and he was a very good friend, and we all miss him very much, you know. And I think that the Beastie Boys are just one of the most classic hip hop groups in history, you know.
Y compartimos un mate, ¿eh? Do you like mate?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love mate.
From Estados Unidos aquí, compartiendo mate con ERIC Bobo.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the state of hip hop now?
I think you have to be creative. You have to do different things. Back in the 90s, early days, you had a lot of different groups, but every group was different. You know, you had Tribe Called Quest, you had Public Enemy, you had Boogie Down Productions, you had Gangstar, Edo G and the Bulldogs, Farside, and you can go on. And everyone had a different sound. And it wasn't about commercial, it wasn't about anything like that, it was just good music. And I just think that we have to come back to that. There's a lot of good groups out there, but it's not as creative as it needs to be.
Okay. What do you think about Illya Kuryaki and Carlitos Salas? Do you remember the show in Lollapalooza last year in Chile?
Yeah.
ERIC BOBO, la percusión. Tú, ERIC, come on. Dale. Un aplauso para ERIC BOBO, bajo, va a tocar con nosotros. El zorro. Ahora, sin entrar en cuestiones políticas, sin entrar en eso, no nos interesa. Queremos dedicar este show a todos los familiares y los amigos de Zamudio y de todos.
Peace out to Dante and Carlito and all those guys. I like them. You know, I got exposed to Illya Kuryaki through my wife, and their sound is a nice fusion of funk, hip hop, rock, blues, a lot of mix, and I love that, and I think that their sound is very big. You know, so I hope to do something with them at some point again in the future. I owe you a jam session, Carlito.